Hello wood mice and dormice, and welcome to today's maths learning. We're going to warm up by finding the missing number. So again, we played this game last week, and you can see that one of the numbers between 1 and 10 has been covered up. I would like you to say which number that is and how do you know. I'm going to give you a moment now. The missing number is 2. Well done. And how did you know it was 2? It comes between 1 and 3. So a number that was hidden was in between 1 and 3. The missing number was 2. Let's move on to our next one. Which number can you see has been hidden this time? That's it. It is number 8. And how did you know it was number 8? So you may have counted and got to number 7 and thought, there's no number 8. Or you may have noticed straight away that the number between 7 and 9 was covered up. Number 8. Do one more together. Which number's been covered up this time? Let's check. Well done. It is number 10. One more than 9. It was the number at the end of our number line for today. Yesterday's maths learning, we were looking at length, and you then went off and you made your Play-Doh snakes, or you collected 3 objects, you ordered them, and then you were able to say which one was the longest, which one was the shortest. You were able to talk about if one was longer or shorter than the others. We're going to carry on with length today, but we are going to be using different objects to measure how long or how short something is. So I'm just going to show you with some blocks. So if you've got some multi-link cubes at home, you could use those. There's plenty of other objects that you can use that I'll come to in a moment. I have got my blocks here. Now I'm going to start at the tail. So I've got to line up at my snake's tail. And I'm going to go along, and they've got to be next to each other. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So my snake is roughly 12 blocks long. So using the blocks I have just measured, and he is 12 blocks long. I'm going to have a go with this snake now. So I know that my longest snake is 12 blocks long. How long do you think my blue spotty snake will be? Let's make an estimate. What do you think? So I know it's not going to be as long as 12. I think maybe it might be about 7 or 8. Let's see if I'm right. So I'm going to make sure it's lined up in line with my other snake. I'm going to count. So I've got 1, starting right at his tail, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, put one more on, 9. So my snake is roughly 9 blocks long. So my estimate was very close. I'm going to put a 9 there to remind me that this snake is 9 blocks long. Let's go to our shortest snake now. How long do you think that one will be? How many blocks? I'm thinking maybe 5 this time. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to start at the tail. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put one more. 6. So this snake, my shortest snake, is 6 cubes long. So we already knew that this snake was the longest and this snake was the shortest. But what we've done there is we have measured how many blocks long our snakes actually are. At home, when you have a go at this activity, if you've got blocks or small cubes like I've just used, you can use those. But you can also use other things around the house. So here I've actually got a paper clip. So you might have some paper clips, Mum and Daddy might be able to give you some of those, and we can also use these to measure. So I'm going to see now how many paper clips my snake is. I'm going to use paper clips to measure. So again, I started right at the tail. I've got 1. Make sure they're really close to each other, my paper clips. 2, 3, 4, one more, 5. So roughly 5. It's just gone a little bit above. I'd say it's probably closer to 5. So I'm going to put a number 5 to remind me that this snake is 5 paper clips long. What we would like you to do now is find some different objects around the home, and you're going to use either blocks if you've got them, either paper clips, you could use little pasta pieces, to measure how long they are. You can start off with the snakes, so we've attached the snakes for you, so you can start off by using the snakes and measuring how long they are, and once you've done the snakes, you can then go and find other things in your home and measure how long they are. Once you've done it, make sure that you send us in a picture, and then we can see how you've got on with your measuring. What would be really good as well is once you've measured, if you write the number next to it to say how many you used and how long it was.